welcome back to another reading. I'm Muskan and in today's reading we are going to see how is your love life going to be in the year 2024. We are going to take a look at what you are releasing and letting go of and what you are welcoming in the coming year, and also any other additional messages from your higher self so that you can have the most successful relationships in the coming year and make the most out of this coming year. So as you guys can see, for today's reading we have 3 cards for you guys to choose from, and I will be showing you each and every card up and close one by one. So whichever card calls out to you the most will contain your reading and will be your pile. So now without any further ado, let's just show you each card up and close one by one. The card for pile number 1 is this. The card for pile number 2 is this. The card for pile number 3 is this. Once you're ready to select your pile, don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below to refer to your particular reading. And now I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading for what is going to be your love life in 2024. So if you guys were drawn to this card, then this is going to be your reading, and we are going to begin off with some oracle cards and their tarot cards as clarifiers. So let's just dive right into your reading. So for your first card, which is the card that you guys were drawn to, it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So this is going to be your main theme for your love life in 2024. Now let's take a look at other oracle cards and tarot cards as their clarifiers. So for your oracle cards, we have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. This is what you guys are releasing for the coming year. And then we have passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present, enjoy it. And this is what you guys are welcoming in 2024. We have playfulness, laughter is the best therapy, have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. And then we have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And these tarot cards will act as clarifiers for each of these cards. So let's take a look at them one by one. So for the first card, we have the Star and Ace of Wands. For the second card, we have Two of Swords and Page of Swords. And for the third card, we actually received 3 clarifiers. So we have 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups. And for the last card, we have the Chariot and Strength. Pile number 1, I'm receiving that you guys in the coming year, you are actually releasing your old belief systems and old ways of approaching relationships. I'm seeing that if you guys were usually in relationships, you had this approach that if you are attracted to someone and they have this magnetic pull towards them, then that will be your person. So you are actually releasing these old narratives or belief systems that may have kept you bound. They may even have blocked you from attracting the right kind of relationships. So I think that you guys are actually releasing simply being physically attracted to someone, or things clicking in the first go, or just this superficial idea or superficial way of being in relationships. This first card, that was your main card, which says deep in your heart you already know the answer, do what feels right. It feels like you guys are actually starting to see that what matters in relationships, it's not just the physical attraction or the butterflies flying around or the love at first sight sort of things. It's actually how that person makes you feel, whether they are good for you in the longer run, or is it just simply attraction that's temporary, superficial, and it's gonna make you feel confused in the future, and it's not something that's gonna last very long. I think this is what you guys are releasing and what you guys are actually welcoming in the coming year is that you guys are actually gonna start having this approach towards relationships where you prioritize how that relationship actually makes you feel. So for example, you are being friends with someone before you enter into a relationship with them, and you're not like setting things in stone or committing in the first go just because you're attracted to someone. You're actually taking things a little bit in a wise manner where you are learning how the other person actually is. You are allowing joy, you're allowing laughter, you're allowing yourself to learn their hobbies and learn how the person actually is, be their friend, and simply enjoy this light-hearted time. This could also mean that for those of you guys who are not like looking for a relationship, this could also mean that you're actually going to find a lot of fulfillment and beauty in your friendships, because you're able to see that friendships hold so much love within them. It's like they are our greatest healers, because when we are in deep friendship with someone, we feel so free, we feel carefree. We don't have to put up a facade, we don't have to impress anyone, we don't have to think about whether we are meeting the other person's standards. We are simply their friends and they are just unconditionally playing with us, happy with us, enjoying the time with us, and we don't have to think about. So I don't know why, but for some of you guys it could also mean that you guys are actually riding solo, more solo in the coming year, or this could simply mean that you're spending more time with your friends. But yeah, and I'm also receiving that because of this approach that you are going to have towards relationships in the coming year, this is actually gonna help you attract the right person, because you're no longer blinded by their facade. For those of you who are actually looking for a relationship, this could mean that when you're not too serious, you're just enjoying, you're just having fun, that is when you're gonna see and feel who's the right person for you, because they're gonna make you feel so safe. Like with this star card here, it feels like someone is longing for a better future, a better relationship, but all they're attracting is confusion and they just don't know where to go, what to do. And this could also mean like if you have like a choice between someone who there's a magnetic pull with but there's no understanding, like there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of energy there, but there's no understanding and there's no soul to soul connection, then you guys are being told by the spirit that the person who actually is meant for you is someone who gets you, who is your friend, who you can be yourself with. This person is not going to be superficial, they are not gonna have any agendas towards you. It's simply that they have so much love towards you that it's gonna feel very freeing, like just how when we are children, we don't care about the standards that other people are meeting. We only care about being with other children and we're just having fun and we don't worry about any of those things. It feels like that kind of energy. So I think that that's what's coming through for those of you guys who are already in relationships. I think that you are going to have so much more light-hearted time with your partner. You may even start to go on a lot of dates with them simply to enjoy each other's company and have fun and to deepen the friendship within that relationship. There's different aspects of a relationship, and I think, well, this is my perspective, the most important aspect of a relationship is that you're friends with the other person. That is how trust is formed, that is how loyalty is tested, that is how you can feel safe with the person, because you understand them deeply. So in relationships you will take a decision or make a choice not just based upon that person to keep that person as your romantic partner, but you will treat them like a human that you have a responsibility for, that you cannot hurt because they are your friend. So that kind of energy is coming through. So you and your partner could be going on a lot of dates, or you could be feeling very playful. I'm also receiving like embracing the weirdness of each other, embracing the weirdness. Yeah, with this Six of Wands and the Strength card, it looks like this is a black sheep. So I think that the spirit is trying to tell you that what you need to welcome and allow in your relationships is to see who stays when you are being your weird and raw and casual self. You need to stop being this person who is sophisticated, who is behaving, who can attract other people, so that you can be in this relationship. You are just timid, and you're just not even just timid, you're simply behaving and you're trying to be sophisticated. But what spirit is trying to tell you is that you need to start being your more casual inner child, free, playful, happy self, where you are just dressing up however you want to. You don't have to put up any standards. You are being your raw, casual, and weird self. And when you embody that authentic version of you, the people who are attracted to you during that time and who understand you deeply, those are the people who are right for you. So this is a very beautiful energy that's coming through. And coming back to the first card as your main theme, this feels like your higher self is trying to tell you that you already know the answer, which means that sometimes you can get caught up in how things look on the outside. Like, we have a notion about, like, wow, this person looks really cool, so I will be with them because I'm attracted to them. But if you connect with your heart, it doesn't feel right to you, because deep down you know that that person is not your type. So deep down your heart will always know you already know who you feel safe with, you already know who makes you feel comfortable and who you have to walk around on eggshells just to please them, and just to like keep them in your life. I don't know why, but I'm also receiving like having to wear like high heels around that person. That could connect with the message of trying to behave or trying to look sophisticated. So yeah, like I am a very bare feet kind of a person. So I think that it's so freeing when we're not trying to impress anyone in relationships. And we need to make this conversation normal, that our true authentic self is the only self that we should bring up in friendships, in relationships, in all kind of connections, because that is the only way that we are going to attract authentic relationships. Because if you're trying to put up a facade, and I'm not saying that you guys are fake or something, it's just, I'm just sharing that when we are trying to be a certain way in relationships, the people that we attract are the people who will be the ones who are attracted to that facade or that personality that we are bringing up. But when we are being our true self, we are going to attract people who love us for our true self. And that is the message that is coming through for you guys. So now let's roll some astro dice as to what is going to be pile numbers main theme. How is your love life going to be like in the year 2024? So we have Uranus, and then we have Mercury, and we have Leo. Wait, I also want to get a house dice. I think I forgot it. There we go. How is pile number one's love life going to be in 2024? Which house is going to be the main theme? we have the 7th house, which is all about relationships. It is the house of relationships. Pile number 1, I'm noticing that in this coming year, you guys are actually going to be a lot more social than you may have been in the past. And it's not just social in terms of romantic relationships. You're going to make more friends, you're going to come out of your zone, you're going to maybe talk to more people or connect with more people, socialize more. And this is a very playful and light-hearted energy. So I think that's what we were receiving, that it doesn't always have to be just about being with that one person and that is the only relationship that you have. You guys may actually be connecting with a lot of people, talking to multiple people, making more friends, coming out of your comfort zone. With this Leo energy coming out again, which we also had here and here, I feel like you guys are actually being very bold in the coming year, where you guys are being proud of yourself. You are proud of who you are, you're proud of how you dress up, you believe in yourself, you're not underestimating yourself, you're confident of your self image when it comes to other people and how they view you. I think this is because you guys have improved your connection with yourself, or you are being more self-sufficient within yourself. So you are being this person who knows who they are, who knows what they deserve, and they are just like, I know who I am. And you are just in this such a, how do I put it, you are in such a unbothered energy that you know that you're confident when you're talking to people. You don't have to try to be someone that you are not. You're just shining very unapologetically in the coming year. And with the Uranus and the Mercury, it feels like you are actually breaking your bounds when it comes to who you can talk to, who you cannot talk to. You are attracting a lot of freedom. I don't know why, but for some of you this could also mean that you may be coming out of connections that made you feel really stuck and confused, and may even have made you doubt your self-worth. And maybe your opinions did not matter, like there was like this weird elephant in the room every time you spoke. So you are releasing all of this energy and you are actually being a very free person. You are attracting freedom, you are broadening your horizon when it comes to relationships. You're talking to more people, maybe you are talking to people or attracting connections that you not usually do because of your old ways, and these old ways are all going. And with this Mercury, this makes me feel like you guys being very chatty in the coming year. So you're doing this in a very confident way, pile number 1. So I don't know what transformation you guys are going through, but you're being so self-sufficient and just unbothered and so free, and you're not afraid to be alone with this Uranus. You're not afraid to be by yourself. You know who you are. You're not trying to fill a void through connections. You know who you are, and from that self-sufficiency you are entering into more connections. And let's see what zodiac signs we have here. So we have Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. Those are the signs that we have here. So now let's take a look at some more oracle cards for additional messages about your love life in the coming year. And we have appreciation, then we have first chakra, Archangel Michael, garden and the gate, and then we have blossoming abundance. Pile number 1, I'm also seeing you guys putting up some boundaries with other people. I think that's why that message of self-sufficiency came through. For example, you could be putting up a boundary with someone from your past who you know that they didn't have good intention towards you. There may have been a lot of passion, but like there was no understanding or no playfulness. Maybe this was a little bit of a serious connection, but yeah, with this first chakra, Archangel Michael, it definitely feels like you guys this is again about safety. The message about safety is coming on again and again. So feeling safe is going to be a huge theme for you guys in relationships. That's why you are setting up boundaries. And even with this garden and the gate, I'm receiving that you guys are actually, you're appreciating the connections or the friendships that you already have in your life that make you feel safe, and you are holding on very tight to them. And not just that, you are realizing that wow, I have so much to offer, that I'm not just gonna give it to the people who are confused about me or who don't have like a clear intention towards me. I have so much to offer, and I'm so rare. Like that song is coming to my mind, Rare by Selena Gomez. So you are so rare and you have so much to offer in relationships, and if someone doesn't appreciate that, then that is not just the end of your connections. With this garden of the gate, I'm receiving that for you guys, you are thinking about broadening your horizon, whether you should come out of these boundaries that you have set for yourself. And the message from the spirit is that don't focus on, again, I don't want to repeat myself, but this message is coming again. Don't focus too much upon making connections with people, and those connections have to be permanent. You can simply pass a smile to a stranger or reciprocate a kind gesture or allow kindness from other people, and that will be your way of receiving love, of being connected to that playfulness. Not every connection has to turn out into a long life committed friendship or a romantic relationship. That is what you're being called to do. You're being called to open your heart. With this first chakra, there could have been like experiences in your past that really put you in a survival mode, that really made you feel unsafe, that really made you hold up your guard, put up a guard when it comes to relationships. And I think that is what you are in the process of releasing. You will still carry this wisdom of who's right for you and who is not, but the spirit is trying to tell you that there's a whole new world out there. You need to get out more, you need to socialize, you need to spend time outdoors, you need to experience this freedom to be yourself. Because if you're not embodying that energy, how will you attract the right people even if they're around the corner? So it's not like you're waiting for them or you're trying to pinpoint on who is for you, who's not for you, but you're also not like closing yourself off. So this freedom is in your hand. And I love how this is blossoming abundance card. This very much gives me the energy of the chariot and the strength. It feels like you are pile number ones, you are at one with the love of life in this coming year. I feel like you are being so appreciative. Like that example is coming to my mind when someone is single and they don't have like a partner who they can do everything with, like go to a movie with. You know how you have a partner and then life gets a little bit busier because you're doing everything with that person. But it feels like you're actually appreciating the little things in life. You're appreciating where you are, your little blessings, your big blessings. You are welcoming and enjoying the beauty and the simplicity of life. Blossoming abundance also makes me think of like if you are already in a relationship or you're looking for a relationship, then your relationship will be very joyful, prosperous, happy. And if you have been like in a committed relationship for a long time, then this could mean that this year you guys are going to reignite how you connect with one another. It's going to be so much more light-hearted. You're going to have so many fun times. It's a very optimistic and amazing energy that's coming through. We have the number 3 toys. So this makes me think of like the 3 of cups in tarot, which talks all about celebration, connecting with more people. And you know, even if you're not single, this could just simply mean that in the coming year you guys are not just focusing on your partner, you're also enjoying life as your individual self, like what makes you happy and what friendships make you happy, how you would like to connect with other people. That is also coming through. Yeah, but appreciate the people in your life who are there for you when other people are not, and who do make you feel safe. Gratitude is going to really magnetize people in your life and not take them for granted. Also, you are being called to not back down from expressing yourself, because again, with this Mercury 7th house and Leo and Uranus, you are being called to be your bold self. If you like spending some time with someone, just be straight up with them. If you have a crush on someone, just tell them. If you, however you are feeling this year, do not hold back. Do not wait for other people to have a clear mind towards you. Make the communication and allow the response to reveal to you what the truth of that connection is. So you are being called to step into an empowered role in your connections in this coming year. And I love this energy for you guys. I absolutely love it. This energy is so light. It's so freeing energy. You could definitely be going through like a heart chakra awakening. But yeah, Archangel Michael could also be an angel that's guiding you in your relationships in the coming year. Like their subtle presence or energy could be showing you who is for you, who is not for you, or just protecting your energy field, having boundaries with other people or from the people of your past. That could definitely be the case for you. So, if I was to sum up your reading in two words, it is freedom and openness in connections. This is, I think, going to be your main theme for the coming year. So, pile number one, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you liked it, make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you'd like to see more readings like these. And you can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm sending you so much love and blessings on your journey and your relationships in the coming year. And I'm so grateful for doing this reading for you guys today. I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading as to what you can expect from your love life in the year 2024. So if you guys were drawn to this card right here, then this is going to be your reading. We are going to begin off your reading with some oracle cards and tarot cards as their clarifiers, and then we will move on to some additional details from your higher self so that you can make the most out of this coming year and know how to navigate your relationships in the coming year. So let's just dive right into it. So this card is your main theme for the coming year. This is also the card that you guys were drawn to, and it says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Wow, definitely feels like a specific person is going to be really important for you in the coming year. There could be someone who is really in the spotlight in your love life area. So now let's take a look at various oracle cards and tarot cards as their clarifiers one by one. So this is first two cards is what you guys are releasing, and then the next two cards will be what you are welcoming. So this is what you're releasing, and we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. To clarify this card, we have the Hermit, the World, and the Emperor. And then this is also what you are releasing. We have be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And to clarify this card, we have Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And this is what you are welcoming. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And to clarify this card, we have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. In the last card, which is what you're welcoming, it says time. You're trying too hard, give it time. And then we have, to clarify this, we have the Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man. Pile number 2s, I'm receiving that this year you guys are gonna experience an end of loneliness in your life. I feel like with this first card and the Hermit and the World and the Emperor, it feels like you guys may have been wanting to manifest a relationship or like-minded people in your life. And I think that you guys are going to be releasing or letting go of or experiencing a relief from a period of loneliness in your life. And with this Emperor card, it definitely feels like you guys are also experiencing an end of attracting people who are only taking from you. This could be narcissistic people that you came across, who were mean, who were rude, they were just, I don't know why, but I feel like fluoridated, unconscious people. That definitely sounds like a judgment, but that's really what's coming through. You are experiencing an end of attracting people who had narcissistic, mean qualities to them and who were only taking from you. And this could have made you close yourself from the world or be in this hermit mode where you did actually want to connect with other people, but you were just not able to because the world was full of these rude, mean people who were just not really your type. And I feel like you're gonna come closer with someone who is also similar to you. Yeah, like this hermit and this world, these two people, it feels like they are coming together. So I think that you're coming out of your hermit mode, but also with someone who will have good intention towards you. Like with the first card opening up, it definitely feels like there's gonna be a one person, a romantic partner. It's definitely coming along as a romantic partner, but for others of you it could also be like a friend or someone else. But there's definitely someone who's like in the spotlight, who's gonna play a huge role in the coming year for you guys. And what you're also releasing in relationships is a lot of judgment or lack of accountability. For example, if in your past relationships you were the only person who was giving, who was being the kind person, who was taking the higher road, then that is going to end and you're actually going to attract people in your life who are willing to take accountability for their actions because they see what they are doing wrong or what they need to change. They understand you, they have this empathy. This message is also trying to tell you to let go of your judgment, and this is trying to tell you to take a look in the mirror. For example, when you interact with other people, when they trigger you, whatever they trigger within you, if you try to find that within yourself, you will try to find empathy for that other person who is triggering you, and you will be able to resolve the situation. How? By being able to put yourself in their shoes and also like being in this conscious connection. So what I'm receiving for you guys is there's an end of being in relationships or in connections that are not reciprocative, and you're actually attracting connections where both people are equally accountable. There's a healthy balance of give and receive. There are disagreements because if you are embodying your individual self and you're authentic, disagreements will always be there. So disagreements are there, but you are embracing each other's unique authentic self. You are agreeing to disagree because you see into their soul. You know that this person is a pure-hearted person, and you've had enough lessons in your life to know who is a narcissist and who is not. So this is about dropping your ego. You're dropping your walls that you put up to protect yourself from the world because of these people that you attracted who were unconscious. And you're also dropping the ego. Like when you're alone for too long, or when you're in your own space for too long, it can become a little bit addictive. And when you start learning how to be in relationship, you start to also learn how to accommodate other person, how to accommodate their perspective, how to accommodate the differences that the relationship has, their perspectives. So you're dropping the ego and you're dropping your guard down. And as a result of this, what you are actually welcoming is beautiful connections that you're gonna make a lot of memories with. And what you're being also called to welcome is, just like this card says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. This feels like this coming year, in the future, you guys are gonna look back to this year and realize like, wow, I had so much fun. It's trying to tell you to take like a life review on your relationships, to take a life review. This is asking you to let go of the judgments from your past, or any negative connections or experiences or memories that you're holding on to when it comes to your past relationships. And it's trying to tell you that take a life review, view your life as if you have already departed from this world. And when you look back, how do your relationships look like? How do you look like in those relationships? Were you happy, or did you allow your past experiences to hold you back, or anything else? So this is also like a kind of a message of forgiveness, of letting go, forgiving whatever didn't went well in the past. Sometimes even that can create bitterness within us, and that bitterness can affect our future connections. And with the Seven of Cups, which often talks about confusion or reviewing your life, it feels like you're making a lot of memories. There could be some decisions that you're about to make in the coming year, and the best way to make the right decisions is to take a life review. That life is short. This is not to say that make impulsive decisions that are immature. That's not to say. To realize that 5 years from now, when I look back to this decision that I'm making, do I see myself as being proud of myself for enjoying these connections that I have in my life right now? Do I see myself as proud of these moments that I'm creating? So you're gonna be creating a lot of beautiful, joyful moments that your future self is one day gonna look back, and you're gonna feel so amazing. And I think that this is what you guys deserve, because I'm receiving for you guys that you may have been in your cocoon or in your own shell, or just disconnected, like non-social for a very long time. And that is why you are being encouraged that life on earth is short. It's very short compared to how our human mind can comprehend it. It's way too short. Allow yourself to enjoy it. Allow yourself to make these amazing memories with new people. Don't think too much. Don't overthink it. Don't get lost in your mind's perspective or your ego. Don't get lost in the little details, like how sometimes when we can get caught up in this person said this, and then they did this, and then they said this, and they did this, and then that happened, and this is why it cannot work out. This is why I am mad at this person. And I'm saying this from a very different perspective. I'm not saying this from a perspective of when someone does something toxic to you and you hold them accountable, which is very necessary, by the way. That's not the perspective I'm bringing. The perspective that's being shown here is to let go those things that those past people did, and in your present relationships, don't fixate too much on the little details, because everyone is a human. Like sometimes people do things in connections, or we are just humans and we make these little mistakes. Basically you're being told to look at the bigger picture. You are being told to look at the bigger picture. Do not focus on the little details of what you don't like about your partner, that they didn't do laundry, that's why you are mad at them, that they said this thing the other day, or they had an extra nap during the day. Just those little details, do not fixate on them. Like, it's so silly. From a higher perspective, if you zoom out and you look at the fights that people have with each other, they are so silly. Like, our human ego, humans are so egotistical. We are so egotistical. We just want to be right in the moment because it gives us an ego boost, and we forget that we're actually wasting our time fighting over things that are so silly and little and small. They don't even matter, when that moment can actually be converted into a beautiful, joyful, peaceful memory which we will remember in the future. So you are being called to take a look at your life from a bigger perspective, from a higher perspective. It does not mean that you just forgive everyone from your past and go back to them and forget what they did to you. This is to say that forgive them and move on. Do not allow it to ruin your present connections. You deserve joy, you deserve to be happy. And then we have time. You're trying too hard, give it time. So I think that this year you guys are not gonna be bothered too much about how fast or how slow your relationships are going. And for example, you are in relationship with your partner, not fixating too much upon what is the right thing to do with them, not fixating too much upon making that relationship completely permanent or moving to the next level when you both feel aligned in the present moment where you are right now. Don't try to rush it, is what I'm trying to say. Don't try to rush the process. Like with this Queen of Wands and Hanged Man, your spirit guides are trying to tell you that there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of optimism when it comes to this particular connection, this particular romantic relationship here. There's a lot of hope and beauty and joy in your future together. But this Hanged Man is trying to tell you to look at things again. This Hangman, again, the Hangman talks all about looking at things from a new and fresh perspective. So this is trying to tell you to not try to hold on to the standards of your ego, that by this time this is supposed to happen in my relationship, by this time we are supposed to get married, by this time we are supposed to have children, by this time this is supposed to happen. You need to drop away all those standards. Give it time, take it slow. Not even like taking it slow, you're not doing it intentionally, you are just allowing the alignment of the universe, you're allowing the divine timing to do its work on your life while you keep being in the present moment and showing up as your highest version in the present moment, in that connection, knowing that what matters is that you are with this person in the present and you are enjoying your time with them. You're not sabotaging it because of the past or of the future or because of these timelines that your ego sets, that you are so in a hurry to fulfill. Good things take time. So remember this in the coming year. The Hanged Man is also making me think of like allowing freedom in that connection. Don't be in a huge rush to try to set things in stone or try to do things in a certain way. Allow flexibility, allow light-hearted energy. I love this energy so much because on one hand it feels like you guys are finding the person, or some of you may have already found this person that you feel safe with. They're just like a weirdo like you have differences but you go well together, you get each other, and at the same time it feels like there's a knowing that I know that this is my person, but there's also like an advice from spirit to allow the connection to unfold naturally, not to force it, not to restrict it, allow this freedom. And it feels like with both these cards together, it's making me think of these are the two people in that relationship. So the Queen of Wands, she knows there's a lot of optimism in the connection. She is empowered but she's also like thinking about the future. And then this another person who just wants to flow and be happy and joyful. They are loyal to you, they are your person, but it's just that do not try to control someone, because love is freedom, love is not imprisonment. And not to say that you're trying to imprison someone, just to say that sometimes we can be imprisoned in our own minds by the timelines that we think we should fast forward to and just reach those timelines, when in fact good things happen in divine timing. So now let's roll an astro dice, some astro dice, for what are your main themes, main energy for pile number 2 in their love life in 2024. Okay, so we have, oh my gosh, we have Pluto twice here. Damn, are you kidding me? We have Pluto twice here, we have Sagittarius, and then we have the 11th house. So the 11th house is all about networking and socializing. So I think that this, reconfirms the message that I was trying to tell you, that you guys are actually gonna come out of your comfort zone or your hermit mode, and you guys may actually connect with more people. It's just the same way it was talking about. So the 11th house is all about networking and connecting with other people, socializing, and it's confirming the message that I was sharing before, that you guys are actually coming out of your hermit mode and you're connecting with more people. The 11th house could also talk about that you're reaching more people. For example, your social media reach increases, or your subscriber count increases, or you're selling more products, you attract more clients, you have more admirers, there are more people who are following you or looking at your work, and they are so happy with you. And this Sagittarius, it's all about learning. Yeah, so Sagittarius is a very optimistic energy. I think that is what this is referring to with this sunflower here. There's a lot of optimism when it comes to the new connections in your life that are coming through, and with this Pluto coming twice here. So when I look at both these dice, it makes me feel like two people, two changed people coming together, or two changed people being together, and they are exploring the world together, and they are attracting a lot of, they're networking with more people. That's what's coming through. In another interpretation, Pluto is actually in a huge spotlight in 2024, because Pluto is actually changing its sign from Capricorn and entering into the sign of Aquarius, which is also ruled by the 11th house, by the way. So Pluto is changing sign from Capricorn to Aquarius. The reason that this is such a huge deal, if you don't know about this already, it's because Pluto changes sign once in a very long time. It's not like a fast moving planet, and Pluto has actually been in the sign of Capricorn since 2008, and this year it will finally start to change its sign and move into the sign of Aquarius. So this shift could have like a huge impact in your relationships. So you would definitely, I would encourage you to look at how it's affecting and impacting your chart, which house it's entering, which energies it's bringing forward to. Definitely you can check it out, you can Google it, and you can refer to your natal chart, and you can see which area, which house this is impacting, because it is going to impact your relationships. But yeah, Pluto is actually the planet of death and rebirth, and it will enter the sign of Aquarius in January 20, and then it will retrograde back, and finally it will station into Aquarius in November, and then it will stay in this sign till 2043. So that is a huge, it's like a new 20-year cycle that's opening up for you. And you know what, I'm receiving the message that this change, this Pluto's transition, could actually in Aquarius could actually be impacting you in a way where it actually pushes a lot of forward momentum towards you. I'm not seeing like a very heavy energy. In fact, I'm seeing like a very optimistic energy. It's like this planet has been stationed in this sign for a very long time, and then it changes sign, and then it gives you this forward momentum that you need. Your social skills increase, you attract more people, you attract more attention. There are so many things to explore. It's such a beautiful and amazing energy that I'm looking forward to here. So yeah, this is definitely like an end of the way that you have been in the old relationships. And the World card actually does depict end of a cycle. So we have the Hermit and the World. You're not this hermit person anymore. You're gonna be learning new things, exploring new things. You're gonna be a more freer version of yourself. You may actually start embodying the inner child version of you that you were, like a more freer and more social and more heart centered version, that you weren't afraid to talk to people, you weren't afraid to connect with people. You're not, and with this spectacles on this person's face, it feels like you may have become like a more mature person, and now you are looking back and you're saying like, wow, I'm also this joyful person, this little girl or this little boy still inside me. And this transition could definitely be affecting that, and it's affecting that in a positive way. And you guys could definitely have like a Pluto in Sagittarius thing going on, or Pluto in Scorpio, Pluto in Aquarius, 11th house. But yeah, that kind of energy is coming through here. So now let's take a look at your oracle cards for more messages. And we have walking away. So you guys are definitely walking away from old situations. We have the temple path. You're moving into a new reality. Cornucopia, again we have the number 11. You are going to attract so much abundance as you're walking away from this old cycle and into a new one, which is going to be led by your spirit. It's going to be aligned with your higher self. And then we have community. You are definitely attracting so many more relationships, connections, beautiful energy, and envy. So this envy card makes me think of like when you are inside and you are in this hermit mode, you kind of want to socialize with other people, but there's a time for everything. You wouldn't force yourself to go out and be this person that you're not ready to be. And now this year you're actually ready to be that person. You're no longer sitting inside and having this FOMO, fear of missing out. You're actually enjoying, you're going out, you're facing the sun finally. And that song from Taylor Swift's album is coming through that says you gotta step into the daylight and let it go. The name of the song is Daylight. This transition of Pluto is actually gonna play a major role. Pluto is definitely the planet of death and rebirth, walking away from an older reality in some way. Even like this could even be like a place that you used to stay or live in, or a community that you used to be a part of, or simply an old way of being. And this new reality is going to be so much abundant. Again, we have the number 11 here. So 11, new doors of abundance are opening for you, in which you will attract more celebrations. Like this community card also makes me think of like a celebration, yeah, a particular celebration that's important. And it also has a number 7 on it, which talks all about a 7th house, which is about relationships. So what are the zodiac signs that we are looking at here? We have Virgo, Capricorn, we have Pisces, and we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. And also Cancer sign could also be significant for you. So pile number 2, if I were to sum up your reading in 2 words, it is transformation for the better. And you guys are shining so much in the coming year. Transformation for the better and a lot of joyful connections. So pile number 2, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. If you guys like this reading, make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you'd like to see more readings like these. You can also support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm so grateful for channeling all these messages for you guys today. I hope that you have an amazing year moving forward and you make amazing connections with like-minded people. And I hope that you guys stay blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to this card, then this is going to be your reading for what will happen in your love life in the year 2024. So we will begin off your reading with some oracle cards along with tarot cards as their clarifiers. And then we will move on to any other additional messages so that you can navigate your relationships in 2024 in the best manner possible. So let's take a look at your main theme for your love life in this coming year. And we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Wow. So this message is basically clearly trying to tell you to find a balance between closeness and space in your relationships, between spending time together and giving each other the space to explore your individuality, or allowing each other to just be and tend to other things in their life that is apart from the relationship itself. So this allows both the people to grow in the best manner possible because you're not claiming anyone. You are moving forward with freedom as your main theme for your relationships. So now let's take a look at different oracle cards and tarot cards along with the clarifiers. We have a lot of them. So let's take a look at them one by one. So the first two cards will depict what you are releasing in your relationships, and then the next two cards will depict what you are welcoming in your relationships. So let's take a look. So this is what you are releasing. We have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And to clarify this, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and Seven of Swords. Then we have wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. To clarify this, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And this is what you are welcoming in your life. We have the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, follow it with faith. And to clarify this, we have the Magician with the number 1 and the Empress. Wow. And then we have, this is also what you're welcoming. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And to clarify this one, we have 3 tarot cards. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Pile number 3 is I'm receiving for you guys is that you guys are actually leaving your past behind and moving forward to a fresh start in your relationships. I'm seeing that you guys are releasing relationships where you were either deceived or betrayed and you are moving on from them. There could also have been like a slow moving energy where not much was happening in your love life. Maybe you were single for a very long time, or you were waiting for the right person, or just this energy of feeling stuck and not knowing when the right things are gonna appear in your life. So I think that you guys are definitely manifesting a new beginning, a fresh start in your relationships, but these new beginnings are actually disguised in you letting go of the old. Also, I'm seeing that you guys are actually releasing any desperation around manifesting a new connection. If you're single, then this could talk about desperation around manifesting a perfect partner for yourself, or yeah, having like this perfect person for yourself, or manifesting new relationships, but it hasn't been going on, and maybe that discouraged you a little bit. So you are letting go of this energy where you are rushing. You're no longer rushing anymore, but at the same time you are releasing this energy of desperation. You're no longer desperate to attract new relationships because you know that miracles are ahead of you. And I'm seeing that what you are welcoming in your life, you're becoming a very self-sufficient version of yourself. Again, with the Magician card, we again have the message of manifestation, manifesting a new relationship. I feel like you guys are manifesting a partner, a person who is going to be full of integrity. This person is going to be very respected and respectful. They are going to be even like, they may even be wealthy. They have this new fresh energy towards them that is very different from what you may have experienced in your past. Another thing that you're welcoming this year in your love life is that you're actually welcoming acceptance. You're no longer trying to control things, you're no longer trying to make it work or force things to work because of the experiences that you have had in your past. I'm seeing like someone who is constantly waiting around on someone. You guys have waited for a very long time to either manifest a relationship or to receive love from someone. And I think the wait is over, but at the same time, your desperation also needs to be over. You don't have to carry this desperation moving forward. You need to release this waiting around period, and at the same time knowing that this waiting around period will soon be over for you. I don't know why, but I feel like you were waiting on someone to give you the validation or the love that they weren't capable of giving you. It definitely feels like that. They wanted to own you and control you, but they didn't have much intention of giving things back to you. I feel like this could definitely have been someone that you gave all your energy to them, invested so much in that relationship, but you did not receive much in return. If this is not something that's your case, then another interpretation that's coming to me is that if you're already in a relationship, this could mean that you want to manifest something with your partner, and it may have taken a little bit while longer for you guys, and now the wait is over because a new start is coming. And this new start is definitely asking you to release the shadows of your past. With the 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Swords, it feels like if you try to rush the process, it will create a lot of pressure on that relationship, a lot of feeling of being overwhelmed on both the parties. So instead, the approach that you need to take is of simply slowing down, accepting how things are going. I don't know why, but for some of you, I'm receiving this very strongly. I keep seeing two people. Person A wants to manifest a good relationship. They are giving, they are generous, they are patient, they are kind, they know how to hold space. And person 2 is out of their integrity. They go behind your back. They are not loyal to you, or they are not giving you, they are not reciprocating the energy. You finally accept the truth of someone, that this is how this person is. I cannot wait my entire life for this person to change or be my dream person when they just keep repeating the same old over and over and over again. So I will have to be the one who accepts that this is the bitter truth or harsh truth. Just like the card says, there is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. You can only expect people to change, but you cannot actually change them. They have to be willing to change their own behaviors. And if someone is not willing, there is nothing that you can do. No amount of self-sacrifice is actually gonna make that person love you in the way that you want to be loved, if they are not capable of giving that love to you. So I see you guys setting up very strong boundaries, saying a goodbye to this person. Some of you guys may even be like dumping people. You even may be like cutting off people, like just get out of my life, stop wasting my time, you've done enough, you've given me, you've drained enough energy out of me. That interpretation is also coming through. But all in all, I see you guys are actually waking up to your worth a lot, and this has something to do, definitely something to do with bitter experiences of your past, where you caught glimpse, you finally saw the truth of someone that they were hiding, or they were not being rightful to you, or they were not being honest with you. There's definitely that kind of energy. You may have given this person a lot of chances. With the Seven of Pentacles here, this person had plenty of room. You gave them so many chances, but they did not take the benefit of it. So now they will have to be gone from your life, and you're not happy in doing that. With this Ten of Swords, you're very sad. It saddens you that this doesn't work out, but this is an ending that's gonna happen. Definitely, I'm receiving this very strongly. Now let's roll some astro dice to see what is coming in the love life of pile number 3 in 2024. Okay, we have Uranus, then we have the South Node, then we have Cancer, and then we have the 7th house. So yeah, you guys are definitely releasing past relationships. You are definitely 100% with this South Node and the Cancer and 7th house. You're definitely releasing a lot of past relationships. You are counting on the challenges or the lessons that you have learned from your past, and you're carrying them forward. Those lessons, you are learning them and you're carrying them forward, but you're not carrying those old energies anymore. Uranus is all about thinking outside the box. It's also about like being aloof and detaching yourself. So you are definitely detaching yourself from people who are not healthy for you. With this 7th house, you're gonna learn a lot about relationships this year. I think that you are the type of person who wants secure, committed relationships with this Cancer energy here. You want someone who is committed to you, who is loyal to you, who takes care of you. That's why I think it's very hard for you to let go of people who are not loyal to you, because I know this very well. Like, I have major Cancer energy, I'm Cancer moon dominant. I know that if you're loyal to someone, then it's very hard for you to accept their badness, and that the fact that they're not good for you, and that you have to let them go because you see the goodness in them and you're loyal to even the people who are not right for you. But you will have to face this truth moving forward, and you need to empower yourself. You're going to be a huge empowered version of yourself. You're literally dodging and leaving situations. I'm seeing you guys doing that. And the Uranus, it's all about thinking outside the box, doing things that you've never done before. It also talks about like disappointing people. So you could definitely be disappointing these people who are not actually paying attention, who are not actually being these loyal people to you. Like, you deserve love. You do deserve love. Pile number 3 is, don't you? But there needs to be this reciprocity that you haven't received yet. This could also be the case for you, where you have South Node in Cancer, or Cancer in 7th house, or South Node in Aquarius. That could also be like what's going on in your chart. You can take a look and see what energies are going on. But yeah, it feels like you are disappointing people, but you're not happy about it, but you have to do it because you're realizing that you deserve love. And another interpretation that I can give you for others of you is that you're actually coming out of a cycle of the past. Something that you have waited for a long time is actually coming to fruition. It will bring some kind of a contentment to you when it comes to your home and your relationships, like family. You could manifest some miracles when it comes to your home. It could bring you joy. It could bring you a lot of joy at home, manifesting this miracle in your life. What is this miracle exactly about? I am seeing that you guys are receiving a lot of abundance that you may have been waiting for. But yeah, this miracle could also be like self-care, self-love, and you are releasing yourself. You're freeing yourself from the constraints of old connections. Cancer energy, the downside of Cancer energy is it can be a little bit clingy sometimes, too much attached to the people they love, and that's why it's hard for Cancers to see the bad side of people, but once they see it, they are all out. And I think that's what you're being called to do. So the zodiac signs that are coming through or that could be important are Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Aquarius, and also Cancer, which is right here. It's quite dominant. So yeah, you guys are actually learning a lot of lessons this year. So let's take a look at your oracle cards for more additional details. And we have patience. Yeah, so again we had the wait card here, and then acceptance. So for some of you guys who want to manifest a relationship and you are coming out of old relationships, this is asking you to keep patience. You will manifest this person and your wait will be over soon, but keep releasing your past. Keep releasing your past. And then we have the angel of love. Wow, this talks all about manifesting love and manifesting relationships. And look, we have happy family. That's the Cancer energy coming through. And then we have indecision. This could definitely be talking about like a important decisions that you had to make at home. Maybe for some of you guys, the people that you had to let go of could be like your family members or some of the relatives, or like long distance cousins. I don't know what the case is, but you're definitely cutting people out, releasing them from your life. And also because of that, you're actually manifesting peace and prosperity at your home with people who are aligned with you, with people who are good for you. With this 8 number here and this indecision, 2024 actually sums down to 8. The 8 number, it talks about the infinity symbol, but it can also talk about like being in a loop and feeling restricted and wanting to break out of those chains. Again with this Uranus, which talks all about freedom and thinking outside the box and detaching. So this is definitely coming through. You are being called to be free. I want to pull out a card for you guys, a clarifier. Please give us a clarifier. Okay. And then we have caring connections. Look, my gosh. So yeah, there's a huge blessing in disguise that's bittersweet for you, where you're releasing old relationships and you're releasing the weight, the amount of weight or pain that you have gone through, and you're actually manifesting a beautiful relationship. It's gonna bring so much contentment. This person is gonna make you feel like at home. They're gonna feel like they bring you so much joy and love. But just like these people holding hands are actually, can you see how much space there is between these people? So yeah, this is talking about not holding on too tightly, like letting go of the old clingy energy, giving the space to each other. I think that's, I don't know why, but that's one of the factors for success for you guys in relationships, for pile number 3s. But you're definitely manifesting caring connections, and the wait is soon going to be over for you. But you have to keep releasing your past. And also the patience card, again it talks about the fact that you guys have been patient for a very long time. But I don't know why, I'm so proud of you guys. Pile number 3s, I see you guys manifesting a person after a long period of wait and releasing your past constantly and letting it go, attracting a new partner who you can create a family with or even get married to or create a home with. But I'm definitely seeing you guys that in the past, the people of your past were not polite enough to accept that they were not going to be with you in the longer run. They were not willing to change, they were not willing to grow, they were not willing to be this person for you. And this new person is definitely gonna be a huge success in your life. You're gonna feel so loved. Won't be surprised if you guys like manifest the love of your life this year with the Cancer energy, which rules the 4th house, and the 7th house, which is all about relationships, and Libra energy, which talks about marriage. So you guys definitely could be some of you guys may be getting married, and others of you could be entering into committed relationships this year. And for those of you Others of you could be releasing old relationships, and it will bring a lot of joy to your home. And this indecision card, again, it talks about how a lot of the times when people are not loyal to us, they are not having a straight head towards us, it can really make us question ourselves. I think that there has been a deep desire within you guys for a very long time to manifest a beautiful home, to get married, or to just attract this partner who is the partner of your life for you. Because Cancer energy is like that. It's a very loyal, committed energy. So I think that this year some huge change is gonna happen that's gonna make you feel like your wait is over, because you've been patient for a very long time. And there are 2 5s here. We have 2 5s, we have multiple 4s, and here we have 7. So 5 represent wait. This is not 5, this is 4 again. 9 plus 4, 13. This is 4 again. So yeah, your family life is changing. Your home, you guys are either getting married or moving in with someone or having children with someone. Others of you could be actually moving out of a situation, moving homes, and be where you feel safe. But yeah, this is mostly talking about coming together with people, letting go of old and coming together with the right people, specifically the people who make you feel at home. So for example, you have a boyfriend and you really connect with them, they really get you. This year things could go to another level where you are serious with each other more. Yeah, so can you see like how this card is your last card of the reading? It's extremely positive and it's an amazing card. It talks all about being held in this comfortable, loving space where you are taken care of, you are being nurtured, you are receiving energy, the committed, loyal energy, the unconditional love that you were giving that was not reciprocated to you in the past. You're actually in the process of manifesting and receiving it, and you're saying goodbye to the past. You're saying goodbye to the past, but I'm also sensing like a nostalgia or like a sadness within you in this release, because just as we talked about, sometimes we do get attached to people, we overgive, we don't get back because of our attachment. When we stay in that connection expecting other people to change, that cannot happen without their own willingness. So you are no longer waiting, you are letting it go, you are moving on, you're facing forward, and as a result of this, you're attracting this partner who is going to be extremely committed towards you. And I love this energy for you. So pile number 3s, these are all the messages that I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you like this reading, make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you'd like to receive more readings like these. And also you can support me through the link in the description box below if you feel like doing that. And I'm so grateful for doing this reading for you guys today. I hope that you guys have an amazing year. You manifest this relationship and this connection, and it grows deeper and brings you the abundance love that you deserve. And I'm so grateful for reading for all the piles today. I'm sending you so much love on your journey, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next video.